Hi guys, as you can see outside, it's cold and snowy. We got our first snow this year. And so I'm in the building and I am going to be doing an unboxing. This is our Ryobi miter saw stand, and this is a present my dad got me, an early Christmas present. I wanted this because I'm going to be cutting a lot of pine for my walls. I got multiple packages. I think it was like 40 packages. So here's my chop saw. What I bought, or what I got, is a 7 1/4 sliding 18-volt saw, and this is a pretty nice saw. So I wanted to have a stand where I could stand up and not be on my knees cutting all these pieces of pine. I rigged something up before. I used this roller here. And the box, in this box to rest it on. So I'm gonna open this up. This is there's the part number. It's meant for any saws up to 12 inches. It holds 400 pounds, and it's adjustable. It slides left and right, and it's 9 foot, extends up to 9 feet long. Alright. We got a lot of styrofoam here. Alright, here's one of our adjustments. Another adjustment. And here's a stand. Look at that. That's nice solid metal. I think it weighed pretty heavy. It was pretty heavy. I'd say, how much you think? Like 40 pounds? That was pretty heavy. Okay guys, so the reason I got this is because it was a Black Friday deal. It's 50% off. So I'm going to get all these parts unwrapped and laid out. So I'll be coming right back on. Okay guys, I think I got this figured out here. So here's my basic parts. It's kind of straightforward. And again, there's a picture. So I got this nice strong stand here. And these are pretty nice. They're kind of remind me of my pool because they're kind of them snap together where you push the button in and they lock. So here's the stand. Alright. So here is my two adjustments, and I already measured out the bottom from this leg to leg for my chop saw, and I put a mark. So I'm going to center align these on and snap them on. And then you lock it. Do the same for the other one. And if you check it, your miter saw, and you check it, make sure that it's lined up. And then if it's not, you can just unlock it and just hang it over a little. So to get the front two aligned. And then I'm using these bolts here, came with it. And I have a lock washer and a flat washer and a nut. So I'm going to come up through the bottom. Through this hole here. There was some rubber caps on the bottom I had to take off in case you have this saw. And then I bought a Ryobi stand because I knew it would fit my Ryobi saw. So then I'm going to do the flat washer. And then the lock washer. And then the nut. Right now I'm going to hand tighten them because I don't have the wrench out here, and I can just do that later when I'm ready to cut on my pine. And then for the back one, same thing. On the bottom, it's a little trickier. Yeah, it's kind of tricky. Let's see if I can get it from the back. There. Then our washer. No, there we go. And I'll do the same for the other side. Alright. This front line, which it already is. And then get this on, and then I can do my saw stops. And those are the saw stops, and they go on these bars here. And like I mentioned before, these extend out to 9 feet for any long piece of lumber you're cutting. And the saw stop will give you something to push the board against, and then you can have the same length boards, cut multiple. Oh, this one is. There we go. This is a nice present. It's a good deal. It's like, how much was it, Dad? Do you remember?
50% off. I think it was 180, and then
It dropped down to
70 something. 79, wasn't it? Something like that.
So, in order to put these on, we need these little parts. And I already put in the little thumb screws here. But, so I want this facing down. And I want this facing towards the center. Like this. And then this, to assemble these, got this piece of metal here. And it's adjustable so I can go up and down. So put it down like this. You get your bolt and stick it through the back, and then get your thumb screw. Screw that on, and then this adjusts, so whatever height you want this as your stop, and then you can play with that, which is kind of cool. And then that just goes right in here like that. So probably ought to. And then this goes up and down as well to match your height for your chop saw. So there's a lot of adjustments you can do. And then another adjustment is this bottom screw, so you don't want this to fall off, so you can adjust this where you want it and then tighten that. Well, there you go. Do the same for the other side. Want it to face towards the center. Down. This out a little bit. Tighten that. This one I already assembled. Get it to the length or the height you want it here. And then adjust this where you want it. And I'm gonna mess around with that and basically there is your miter saw stand. This is alright guys, so there's a basic build of the miter saw stand, but I'm gonna finish putting together my saw here, put a battery in it, and get it unlocked here. And then, so I got this pine board here, and when you're, I just put them up, these stops to show you guys, but when you're cutting stuff, I'm gonna leave these down so I can just lay right across here. And I'm gonna lay this pine board on here, and I'm gonna level them. So, as you can tell, this one's a lot higher than that one. So I can raise this one up. And I want to get down low. Alright guys, so as you can see, this is quite flimsy. So I'm going to stand it up on edge so I can get a better look at it. And so this one's too high. So I'll get this down to touch, and then I'll bring that up to touch. So just down enough to touch right there. And then this one's down a couple inches, so I'll bring this one up just to touch, not to raise the board. So now, I don't have any rocking, so that means that this is level. So alright guys, to show you that saw stop, I'm gonna use this as an example. I'm gonna raise this guard up here, and then say I want a 40-inch board. I get out my tape and loosen that, and I'd measure from the guard to where I'm cutting, and then I'd bring it out to the 40 I want, and then I'd tighten it. And then, if I wanted many boards that length, I just push it right to the fence there, and then I can just cut away, and it's kind of like a jig. So that is for using, or for cutting multiple pieces of the same length. And then this stand is just so I can stand up, don't have to hurt my neighbors, and I can just cut a bunch, and this will be awesome for putting pine on my walls in my building. So this is a really nice stand. It says it can hold up to 400 pounds. It's nice solid steel frame, and I think it'll work out great. It's Ryobi. I know it'll match. It works. I'm happy. Alright guys, let's test it. So I'm going to lock down my saw, and then I don't have my safety glasses. They're in the house, but always remember to wear your safety glasses. But anyways, I'm just going to cut a little off the end here. And this is nice up in the air, and it's like at a good height for me. So I just have to unlock my saw here. There, now I can slide. Saw works pretty nice. I love it. So I think it'll work great. And for this pine, I'm cutting it on 45s, so it will work great. That saw does a nice job. So that'll be a great project for using this stand. So thank you guys for watching. If you found this video helpful, if you liked this video, give it a like, and make sure to subscribe for more future videos. Have a good day. Thanks again.